Hello friends, today I am going to present the definition of relation, its properties, different operations on set, different properties of set, different operations on languages in front of you. Now we will see the definition of relation. A binary relation R on set S is a collection of ordered pairs of elements in S. That is, R is a subset of S star S. It is a set of ordered pairs. First component of the pair is domain and second component is range. R is a relation on pair A, B, so we can write it as ARB. Now what are the properties of the relation? Reflexive, symmetric and transitive. These are the three properties of the relation. First, we will see reflexive. A relation R in set A is reflexive if X are X for every X in A. Second one is symmetric. A relation R in set A is symmetric if and only if A, B belongs to capital A and A are B, then B are A. Third one is transitive. A binary relation R on set A is transitive if and only if A, B, C belongs to A and both A are B and B are C, then A are C. What is an equivalence relation? A relation R in set A is called an equivalence relation if and only if it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Give an example of a binary relation which is transitive and irreflexive. Here the answer is in bracket 1, 2, 2, 3 and 1, 3. If X are X, then it is reflexive. This condition doesn't satisfy in the given example. But if A are B, B are C gives A are C, means 1, 2, 2, 3 gives 1, 3. This satisfies the given condition of transitivity. Hence, this example is a good example of transitive and irreflexive properties. Here, the different operations on set are given. Union, intersection, set difference, Cartesian product, symmetric difference and power set of A. These are the different set operations. Different operations on set. First, we will see the operation union. X such that X is in A or X is in B. You can write in another way. X such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B. Let A and B are the two sets. A equal to A1, A2, A3 and B equal to B1, B2, B3. The union of A and B, that is A union B equal to A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3. Next operation is intersection. That is X such that X belongs to X is in A and X is in B. Or you can write in another way X such that X belongs to A and X belongs to B. Let A and B are the two sets. A equal to A1, A2, A3 and B equal to A3, A4, A5. Then the intersection of A and B means the common terms from both set. That is from set A and set B, the common term is A3. So A intersection B equal to A3. Next, operations on set. Set difference. Here X such that X belongs to A and X does not belong to B. let A and B are two sets. Suppose A equal to A1, A2, A3 and B equal to A2, A3, A4. Then A minus B equal to A1. Means the element which is present in set A but not present in set B, that is A minus B. Here only the A1 is present in set A but A1 is not present in set B. Hence the answer is only A1. Next is symmetric difference. Here X such that X belongs to A and X does not belong to B, or X does not belong to A and X belongs to B. Let A and B are the two sets. A equal to A1, A2, A3 and B equal to A2, A3, A4. A ring sum B. That is the symmetric difference. This operation is denoted by the operator ring sum. So you can write A ring sum B equal to, in bracket, A union B minus in another bracket A intersection B. Next operation on the set is power set of A, that is 2 raised to A. 2 raised to A is the set of all possible subsets of A. If A has n elements and 2 raised to A has 2 raised to n elements. Example, let A equal to 1, 2. Then 2 raised to A equal to 5, 1, 2, 1, 2. If the set contains 2 elements, means it has 2 raised to n, that is 2 raised to 2, means it has 4 elements. So 2 raised to A must have 4 elements. Next is Cartesian product, that is AB, pair AB, such that A belongs to A and B belongs to B. Let A and B are the two sets, A equal to A1, A2, A3 and B equal to B1, B2, B3. So A star B, which is equal to, take the combination of A1 with B1, A1 with B2 and A1 with B3. Like this, continue for the next element. So here you can write A star B equal to A1 B1, A1 B2, A1 B3. Next element is A2. So write A2 B1, A2 B2, A2 B3. Next element is A3. So write A3 B1, A3 B2, A3 B3. Now we will see the example. First example is, write a power set of A where A equal to 1, 2, 3. Here the number of elements are 3. So the answer should be 2 raised to n. How many elements are there? 2 raised to 3 means there should be 2 raised to 3 means 8 elements in your set. So the power set equal to 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. In this way, there are 8 elements. Second example is, let A equal to 1, 2, 3 and B equal to AB. Write A star B. Now, how to write A star B? Take the combination of first element with another set, second element with another set and third element with another set. You can write in this way. So A star B equal to 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, 3A, 3B. Next example is, let A equal to AB, B equal to ED, find A star B. A star B equal to AEAD. Next element is B, BEBD. Here different properties of the set are given. First property is idempotency. Second is commutativity. Third one is associativity. Fourth one is distributivity. Fifth one is absorption. And sixth one is De Morgan's law. Properties of set. First property is idempotency. That is A union A equal to A. And A intersection A is also A. Commutativity. That is A union B equal to B union A. And A intersection B equal to B intersection A. Third one is associativity. That is A union B union C equal to A union B union C. A intersection B intersection C equal to A intersection B intersection C. Next property is distributivity. That is A union B intersection C equal to A union B intersection A union C. And A intersection B union C equal to A intersection B union A intersection C. Next property is absorption. That is A intersection A union B equal to A and A union in bracket A intersection B equal to A. The last one is De Morgan's law. That is A minus B union C equal to A minus B intersection A minus C. A minus B intersection C equal to A minus B union A minus C. There are different operations on languages. First one is union, second one is intersection, and third one is concatenation. See the operations on languages. Let sigma be a finite set of symbols and L1, L2 and L3 be a set of strings from sigma star. The different operations can perform on these sets. First operation is union. Union of L1 and L2. It is denoted by L1 plus L2, which is equal to X, such that X belongs to L1 or X belongs to L2. Next is intersection. Intersection of L1 and L2, it is denoted by L1 intersection L2, which is equal to X, such that X belongs to L1 and X belongs to L2. Third one is concatenation. Concatenation of L1 and L2, it is denoted by L1 L2, which is equal to XY, such that X belongs to L1 and X belongs to L2. There are two types of closures. First one is clean closure, sigma raised to star, and second one is positive closure, that is sigma raised to plus. Now we will see the clean closure, sigma raised to star. It is a set of all strings over a fixed alphabet. Sigma is a language which is denoted by sigma star, and sigma star is all possible combinations of sigma. In a given alphabet sigma, the language contains all strings of letters from sigma, including null string, that is epsilon. Suppose sigma equal to 0, 1, then we can write the language sigma star equal to epsilon 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, all the possible combinations of 0, 1. Here the concept of clean closure is explained. The set of all strings over an alphabet sigma is denoted by sigma star. Sigma star equal to sigma raised to 0 union sigma raised to 1 union sigma raised to 2. Sigma raised to 0 means it includes epsilon. Sigma raised to 1 means string of length 1 and sigma raised to 2 means string of length 2. if sigma equal to 0, 1, then sigma star equal to, first one is sigma raised to 0, that is only epsilon. Next, sigma raised to 1 means it includes the strings of length 1, that is 0 and 1. Next is sigma raised to 2 means string of length 2. It includes the combination of 0, 1, that is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, etc. Next, the concept is positive closure, that is sigma raised to plus, that is sigma plus. It is a set of all strings from sigma. It is a language denoted by sigma plus. Sigma plus is called as positive closure. Sigma plus is nothing but all the possible combinations of sigma excluding epsilon. There is no epsilon. In a given alphabet sigma, the language contains all strings of letters from sigma, excluding null string. Suppose the same example, that is sigma equal to 0, 1. Then the language is sigma plus, which is equal to everything, that is 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Combination of all these length, that is length 0, length 1, length 2, length 3, like this. But there is no epsilon. In sigma plus, there is no epsilon. Now here is one example, that is sigma equal to SHRI. Write down sigma star and sigma plus. Write down sigma star. How you can write? In every sigma star, there is epsilon. So write down first epsilon. And then combination of all these, that is S, H, R, I of length 1. Then write of length 2, that is SS, SH, dot, dot, dot. And having length 3, that is SSS, SHH, dot, dot, dot. Next is sigma plus. Only exclude epsilon from the sigma star. Remove the epsilon from the sigma star. Write the same set. Next example is sigma equal to AB. Write down sigma star. You have to add first epsilon, then A, B of length 1, AA, AB of length 2, AAA, ABB combination of length 3, dot, dot, dot. And write down sigma plus. Only remove the epsilon from the sigma star. Write the same set, that is AB, AA, AB, dot, 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 AAA, ABB, like this. The operations on languages. Clean closure, it is denoted by L star and is defined as L star equal to U, L raised to I, from I equal to 0 to infinity. L raised to 0, which is equal to epsilon. L raised to I dot L raised to I minus 1. You can write the definition of clean closure in this way. Next definition is positive closure. It is denoted by L plus and it is defined as L plus equal to union L raised to I from I equal to 1 to infinity. Here the value of I is equal to 1 and epsilon is in L plus. If and only if epsilon is in L. Let L be a language. It is clear from the definition that L plus is a subset of L star. Means one element less than the L star. There is no epsilon in L plus. Under what circumstances they are equal? L star always contain an epsilon. L plus may or may not contain an epsilon. Difference between L plus and L star is that L plus may or may not contain epsilon, but L1 star will always contain epsilon. If L itself contains an epsilon, then there will be no difference between L plus and L star. Thank you.